What's good, gamers? Akalon here, and of course, welcome back to each and every one of you. Massive update on the 10.1.7 PTR. We're going to go through everything that's been announced this week, and at the end of this video, there's actually a massive new addition coming, at least it's being hinted at, that could have huge lore implications, so you really want to stick around until the end. We, of course, have the splash screen, or the What's New screen, that has been added to the PTR. It simply shows off that there are new Night Elf and Forsaken quest lines for their heritage armor, as well as introducing the new ping system, and also Dream Surges. These are going to be massive. I'm not going to go into too much detail on what the Dream Surges are. All you need to know is it changes the entire zone to a Dream Surge, effectively. All of the world quests that you do there will contribute towards the Dream Surge, and everyone's contribution will ultimately work towards the same goal. Every half an hour, a waking portal opens up where everyone will just go slaughter a bunch of minions and yeah, go through a portal and kill a mini boss. There are separations, so people that want to do more hardcore group content, they will have their content, but then there's also content for people that just want to play a bit more solo, or maybe even in smaller groups. They just don't want to be in a massive party. So yeah, it's going to be super fun. Definitely worth checking out. Next up, we have a very long-awaited feature finally coming to World of Warcraft, and that is the ability to restrict calendar invites. Let's be real, it sucks when you get invited by 20 different people that basically all want to sell you gold. This way, when you toggle that on, you can only receive calendar invites from friends or guild members. So I think very cool quality of life change there. Of course, we also have new additions to the new ping system. Yes, I know, 10.1.5 already, we knew the ping system was there. Yes, that's fine, but Blizzard have shown an increasing willingness to keep updating systems and features that they add to the game, and this is no exception. The new ping system now also come with new custom sounds on the PTR. This way, you will not only show people where you're going or where they shouldn't be standing, they'll also be able to hear it. I think that's really cool. I think it really goes a long way to opening up the feature, and hopefully in the future we will have add-on makers making even more ping systems and even deeper ping systems for all of our informal needs. Next up, we have quite a list of Mistweaver Monk changes. Guess what? I'm not going to go through all of them because I don't know what half of them mean. I'm not a Mistweaver Monk. I don't play healer in World of Warcraft, but they're on your screen. So if you're a Mistweaver Monk, hey, there you go. There's been some changes for you. Next up, in 10.1.7, specifically during Winter's Veil, you'll finally be able to turn your dragon into a reindeer. Yes, that's brand new customizations coming with Winter's Veil, where players will be able to earn this reindeer set. Sadly, right now it looks pretty silly on these dragon models because they're not finished yet, and we have no in-game footage of this. I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited for it. I like the fact that we're getting so many new customization items and options in World of Warcraft every single patch. It's wild. Sticking to customizations, we have new shoulder pads that you can collect. These are Chromies as well as Morchie's shoulder pads, and this is all part of the Temporal Burdens ensemble. Perhaps this may actually be hinting at not the end of the Infinite Dragonflight, not the end of the Murozond threat, considering the fact that we finished with the story in 10.1.5. We were told that it's over. Nosdormu is safe, but in 10.1.7 they're still adding more customizations, so perhaps Nosdormu isn't as safe as Blizzard hinted at. On to the second last story of the day. Scarlet Monastery, the old one, before it was revamped in Mist of Pandaria, is coming back. There's a number of items that's been datamined that hints at that, as well as the dungeon encounter Blood Mage Thalnos, which was part of the original but then was removed. I don't know why Blizzard keeps adding all of these old dungeons back. Is it purely customization? Because yes, there are some custom sets and stuff that's been removed when they were revamped. Or could it be hinting at something deeper? Maybe some kind of time rewind or something. I don't know, but it's interesting to think about. Last but not least, we have Tabards. And you might be thinking, Acklon, what the hell? Tabards? Really? That's the most important thing? Well, listen to the names. Do not judge so quickly. The first Tabard is called Forsaken Champions Tabard. The second one is called Queen Loyalists Tabard. I want to say to all of my lore friends out there, this may actually be huge. It depends on how it's used in the future. I, for example, have for a long time been a proponent of factions being ideologically based rather than race-based. Allow people to play whatever the hell they want to play and allow them to choose their faction based on their own sets of beliefs. This may actually be the first step towards that. I told you, many Forsaken players don't like Kalia Menethil. Many Forsaken players, even to this day, do not see the Desolate Council as the rightful rulers of the Forsaken, and for many, Sylvanas Windrunner is still their queen. Well, what if Blizzard simply made it so that those players that wanted to become part of the Desolate Council, wanted to be ruled by Kalia Menethil and the Desolate Council, would join the Alliance, whereas those Forsaken that prefer the Queen, Sylvanas Windrunner, they would stay with the Horde, thereby giving both Alliance and Horde players access to the Forsaken, but it's still being canonically preserved, and it makes sense. And I can genuinely see this happen for every race in World of Warcraft, since every race has its detractors, people that do not agree with the race ideologically siding with the Horde and therefore being part of the Alliance or vice versa. So I definitely would not mind seeing this being expanded upon in the future, so long as it is preserved from a lore and a canon perspective. But let me know what you think of this change. In my mind, and to my mind, this is a very, very welcome one, if indeed that is how it works out. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us swiftly to the end of the video. Let me know which one of these changes you are most excited for in the comment section down below. As always, remember to hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and smash that bell because it does help out a ton. To all of the patrons, the YouTube members, and the Twitch subs, thank you so much for your monthly contributions. It does mean the world to me. Without you, content like this would not be possible. So for $1 a month, you make certain that I can say no to scumbag sponsorships. As always, be kind to each other, be good to each other, and I will see all of you in the next one. Peace out, fam.